and welcome back to my channel. This is All Random Daily 007 speaking, your secret agent to loads of fun. I am playing EA Sports NCAA Football 2005, or 2025. I'll be playing as the Florida State Seminoles against the Boston College Eagles. Let's go.
Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War Chant is going full throat. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Boston College Eagles taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Golden Eagles ready to get this thing started and open the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Seminoles offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on. You're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire...
Just slithered through the tackle when he's got room to run. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown Seminoles! And once he got loose, it was all over.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
That missed tackle right there by Boston College. That's what screwed him up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Boston College Eagles offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, so much fun. They get off the rock, and they get in the backfield and get to quick.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And he was untouched when he got loose like that. He was untouched. Come on.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. He's going to pass. He'll take the deep shot. A full dive to haul that one in. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think a swag. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house and make big plays.
This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Trying to beat the D deep. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you see it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Because I don't have the newer Xboxes.
Lining up for the
Can't
PAT.
afford it, so.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Wisconsin delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense was the story here. J.J. Watt may be the standard, but it looks like there's another stud edge rusher there in Madison. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Chris hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense.
Come on, Seminoles.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. They come up with their second safety of the game. You don't see that very often.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. On the move, it's Holmes.
Returner brings it out to the 45.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with, he'll take a deep shot here. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, no! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was just as simple as playing catch in warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Let's see if they can get out of their own way on 2nd and long from the 8. Looking for a man. It's Castellanos. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Running it back, it's Benson. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on 1st down and couldn't pull it off. 2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown Seminoles! And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere. He is cutting apart this defense.
They're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point just packs a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Problem, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's 1st quarter, just don't worry about it. There's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst.
Makes the catch on the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very poor.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Number 7, he's a beast.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Benson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes, open it up. A huge return there, steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's looking to throw it. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Fires into the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Florida State.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Wide open, too.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national.
Looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Noles. And once he found daylight, it was Katie by the door, baby.
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. NC State delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the ACC. Trust me when I say the party is on in Raleigh. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors fires into traffic, picked off.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come in the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. Escapes the sack. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. Second and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Give to the back.
Hold it. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. To the air, it's Castellanos.
Sit down.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week,
Let's go for
already
it.
a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Here's the handoff.
We're going to go for it.
And how about that alertness
Smart.
and that swarming D to keep him from getting the
Because
first
we would have
down?
went after that.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, you want to make big plays in the passing game, and to do that, you got to be able to read the defense, see what they're doing to make sure you don't put the ball in harm's way. You could see he drops back, got really good comfort level with what he's seeing. He knows he's going to fit that post over the linebackers in between the safety. Ball is on the money, and they're rewarded with a touchdown.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They're trying to get to it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
He's hurt. Hope he's okay. For that matter. Sorry, my controller is acting up.
After getting caught for a safety, they're lined up and ready to kick it off. Bringing it back, it's Holmes.
Return is tackled out at the 41. And
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's caught. Crosses the 30. He's got to lay it. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, no!
Why I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Look at this. And right there, a screwed up tackle. And he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense.
2-minute
Safety. Those don't happen
out.
very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Trying to get to him. He's going to run it. At the 40, there he goes. And he scoots his way to the first down and then
For the first
slides to
fucking
avoid
time,
the
he
hit.
actually fooled us.
That's a first down for the offense.
Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. At the 45 on its way. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Boston College wants to play fast.
Come on, Florida.
Back to pass, it's Castellanos. Just too much of a rush, and down
Not that
goes
time.
the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Boston College will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. On the return, it's Benson. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Seminoles.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer. Right in the bread basket. Nice play. Nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just packs a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oklahoma State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program with a case full of trophies, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Line getting set on second down. To throw, it's Castellanos. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
The defense is just killing. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
The give to the single back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Going to the run to start this second half. Smashes through. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it to the...
What are you doing? Sorry, my controller is being a bitch. Come on.
Second down.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him and just, you know what, let his talent do the rest.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Makes a move. Still on his feet.
Yeah, he is it.
Touchdown, Florida State. And the route is on. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. BC has it back and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense up.
Come on, let's go for number 4.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding
And that
penalty
is
will
number
stall a
4
drive.
by
See if the
default.
offense can overcome it. He'll field the punt and see what he can get.
Returner brings it out to the 40. And your Florida State
On first down, here comes this offense.
First and 10.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That's caught. It's Tuafili. Still running at the 40. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Unloads to the wideout. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They were really starting to put a drive together after a couple of incompletions. Now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Noles are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown, Noles! And the punishment has been extended.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be. And they've looked explosive today.
On to attempt to try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. On the ground, it's Ward. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Now the play fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Boston College might as well warm up the bus and get the fuck out. I love the guy who shoved him right to the ground like, sit the fuck down, bitch.
The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. Wants to return it.
Returner is tackled at the 46. And your Florida
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Gets it out fast. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. Past the 30.
He
Breaks into the open. Touchdown Seminoles! And the pummeling has started.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. The give to the tailback. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Makes his connection. At the 20, he's got space. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They'll throw it on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harris.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He's behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking for a man. It's James. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Boston College will send out the punt team. He'll bring it back. It's Benson. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The offense lining up for a first down play. They go to the counter. Smashes through. This defense giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the 26.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David. You saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because it's exactly what you do. Now I can block down and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then go the other direction. Nice misdirection play call by this offense.
And the Seminoles pick up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior. The Noles line it up with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown, Florida State. And the stomping has commenced.
And this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in. Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kansas was able to cap off a close one in Lawrence with a narrow victory, and that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other has heads home, licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's James. Swings it out to his running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you could tell the QB was going there the whole time, right? You quickly get the football, throw it to the left, get it to your running back in some space, but the defense was ready for it.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense is, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Miles ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down.